Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. If you're new, hey. If you're not, hey. It's been a minute. Because I'm about to graduate in literally 1 month, exactly a month from now, I will be a college graduate. Yay! Quick intermission before we get into the video. I just wanted to let you guys know that I dropped some merch. My first merchandise launch happened this Monday, and I'm so extremely proud of it. It's to represent how we've all felt in this pandemic, whether that's you're a mom of 3 and you've got 3 kids running around your house right now while you're trying to submit a report and the house is giving off chaotic vibes, or you're in the grocery store just waiting to self-checkout and someone's standing a little bit too close and inside you're inaudibly screaming. So I made merch to represent that, and it also comes in some really cute socks. So go and check it out. It's going to be in the link in the description below, and it's also on the banner, top right corner on my main channel page. All right, let's get into the video of Julie and the Phantom Season 2.
Roll the clip.
Okay, so I actually kind of took a little nappy that turned into a slumber that turned into a next day recording. So here we are, bright and early when it's actually 7:45 p.m. So I kept thinking, like, when we get a season 2, because I'm accepting nothing less or I'm canceling my Netflix subscription. So at Netflix.
Yes. That was a threat.
I love how, like, I moved my hair and nothing happened. Ah! Anyways, my first thought is, looking at my notes, what if they ran into their older siblings while they were still, you know, where they're at? Because they're obviously all still 17 from when they died. But what happens if, like, we find out in, like, a season 2 that Alex had 2 little sisters, or Reggie had, like, an older brother, and now they're, like, all in their 30s or, like, early 40s, and they pass each other on the street? You know, kind of like when Alex and Willie kind of met and stuff like that. Or not Alex and Willie, when Willie and Caleb bumped into each other the first episode, when he was like, hey, watch where you're going. What if something like that happened? Because I kept thinking, ever since they released the last names of, like, Reggie Peters, Alex Mercer, Luke Patterson, I kept thinking there's going to be storylines that we're going to find out about them and their families. So I have a really, really, really big feeling that we are going to get to know a lot more about, like, their siblings and their home life and their past. And I've said it in, like, previous videos of, like, predictions, but I have a feeling that that could be a central baseline of the next season, because we know a little bit about Luke and it was all focused on Julie, obviously, for the first season. So in conclusion, I have a feeling that we're going to know a lot more about Alex and Reggie, and I feel like Reggie's is going to break our heart because we love him. Like, he's the puppy of the group. He's the puppy dog of the group. He's so sweet and kind, and he just wants everybody to feel included. So I feel like, what if he had the worst, like, home life? You know, I don't know. He wanted to go back and check on his parents and then found out it got turned into, like, a bike shop. But it makes me think, like, how was their relationship? You know, I'm curious. I'm curious, George. But I guess we'll just have to find out at Netflix. Anyways, Julie, Carrie, and Nick love triangle. I don't know why I did that, but now I can't stop. And I figure if I just keep going, it'll make it less awkward, and it's not. So the Julie love triangle with Carrie and Nick. A lot of people were saying, like, what if they fell off, Julie and Carrie, what if they fell off because of, like, the whole Nick drama? But personally, I think it has more to do with, like, Julie's mom or Carrie's mom, or just their home life, because in a couple previous prediction videos, a lot of you in the comments and kind of in my own thoughts, I was thinking Julie's mom and Bobby, Carrie's dad, I feel like, you know, had to have such a really close relationship at one point in their life because Julie and Carrie grew up together or had a really involved childhood with each other and then, like, drifted off, and now they just don't talk. So now I'm just like, well, what's the tea on that, sis? I'm gonna need oh, that was nice. My thirst is quenched. Sprite, sponsor me. Sorry, it's worth a try. No, but seriously. I think when you're in high school, it's easier to fall off for like something as small and silly as that. But because there was just too much focus on Julie's mom and having Julie stop her whole gift for a whole year, you know, because that was her and her mom's thing, I think it's going to be a lot deeper than just like Nick. I think Nick is a part of it because Carrie knows Julie. Obviously, they were friends before, so she probably knows when she likes a guy, how she acts around him. So I feel like Carrie's going to be like, oh, okay. And on top of that, you like Nick? I'm going to make high school the worst for you, Julie Molina. That's what I just feel like is going through Carrie's mind. But I don't know. I'm really curious to see this whole love triangle thing work out because my thought was, what if, since Caleb has now possessed Nick's body, what if Carrie starts noticing that he's acting different and like he's a little more confident? Because in season 1, you know, Nick was very just kind of shy. Well, I don't think he was shy, but he was more like to himself. I don't want to start drama kind of king. And now that he's got Caleb in his body, and you know Caleb loves the spotlight, so he's going to do anything to put himself in the center of attention. I think that Nick is going to be like all over Julie or just trying to get like close to her so that he can get close to Sunset Curve because, you know, they don't want to join the Hollywood Ghost Club. So he was like, okay, I'll infiltrate your whole life, aka Julie. So I'm really curious to see how that goes because I have a feeling that it could be like a duo. Like we're going to see some Carrie and Julie like friendship rekindling or action because they're going to figure out what's going on. Like Carrie's going to be like, Nick has never talked to me like this and he's acting weird and he wants to stay broken up with me. No. And then Julie's going to be like, oh my gosh, he's acting weird. He's actually showing interest in me. And now Luke's jealous. I don't know what to do. So I don't know. I really think we can see some like girl power action there. And I really, really hope that we see like the tag team duo we didn't know we needed. I.e. Carrie and Julie. I have a feeling that we're going to know a little bit more about Flynn and Willie's background. I definitely think we're going to know a little bit more about Willie's background. If we don't get a flashback, we're definitely going to get an explanation because it was too coincidental that Flynn had a lock necklace and Willie had a key chain. Someone in the comments before, I believe, had said that they thought that, what if Flynn and Willie were friends before? Because, I mean, honestly, that's not that far off. We don't know when Willie died. He could have died a year before in Julie's timeline. Like, it's 2020 in Julie and the Phantom. So he could have died in 2019. And someone had said, what if he died from, like, trying to save Flynn from, like, a car in the street or something like that? But I just... because like he was skating and stuff like that. But I don't know. I think we would need a little bit more evidence. But I think that would be so cool if their stories were kind of like interconnected. And now that Julie can see Ghost, I'm really curious to know if she'll like remember him or if this is just going to be like, oh, that's Alex's new like crush. Like she gets introduced. I think that'd be so cool. So now she can see the whole Ghost world and her own world. Isn't that freaking crazy? Like imagine. That'd be so weird. You're just like in the bathroom, chilling like a villain, doing your thing, and a ghost just walks in and you're just like, occupied? Anyways, that's my thought on that. I want to see what's up with that whole Flynn and Willie thing, if they're connected, if they're not connected. But either way, I want to see more about their backstories. Netflix, take note. Last but certainly not least, the music. It's not about the money. It's about the music. Anywho, do you understand that when we get a season 2 of Julie and the Phantoms, the music is going to be 10 times as better? I played the soundtrack, I swear to Bob, for the past 2 months after it came out in September. It's all I listened to until 2020 was over. And then, you know, eventually you're like, okay, I maybe need to integrate some different things into my life, like a life. I need some new soundtrack music of Julie and the Phantoms. I want to hear more Alex solos. I want to hear a Reggie solo. I want to hear a team up of Julie and her dad. Like, I just want to see things that we wouldn't even think about. Like, the things we didn't know we needed is what I need in my life. Anyways, those are just like my quick thoughts of what I really want to see in a season 2, and then based off of what we got in season 1, what is likely to happen in season 2. But then again, just keep in mind, these are all my theories, all my opinions, everything that's just going up in here. So the only way we can find out if it's true or not is if Netflix renews Julie and the Phantoms for a season 2. I don't know how many times I've got to say it. Is this thing on? Anyways, oh my gosh, it's lightning. On that note, I'll see you guys next week. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you think any of the things, ideas, crazy ideology things going on in my head are true, or if you can elaborate on them, I would love to talk about them in the next video. And also let me know what you guys want to see in the next video. Also, I failed to mention at the beginning of the video that along with my merchandise launch that is also in the link in the description below, you have an opportunity. I don't know why I did the dramatic pause. You have an opportunity to create a design with me that will show up on the website next month. I'm doing a raffle contest. If you buy one item from my merch website, take a screenshot of your order confirmation and drop it in the Google form that's also in the link in the description below. You have an opportunity to be entered into a raffle. Whoever it lands on will create my next design with me for a limited edition sweatshirt, t-shirt, hoodie, whatever. We'll create a design together. We'll be on like a couple Zoom calls and we'll create something together that can be represented for the both of us. And it would be a nice like summer collection. And not collection, but it'd be a nice summer item that I would love to introduce to my store. So just let me know what you guys think and check the links in the description below so we can work together. I kind of hope it is one of my Julie and the Phantoms because I would love to hear what you guys think like one-on-one on a Zoom as we're creating like a design for my website. So that'd be super cool. Anyways, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.